Hey everybody, this is Big Food with the Pirate Chef. We're coming at you today. We're making the biggest breakfast burrito you ever seen. Now I know some of you have been hungover before. I certainly have with the mates. And there's nothing better to sop up all that alcohol than a great big breakfast burrito. So come on over here, let's see what we're doing today. So basically we're starting off, we got all our stuff prepped up, ready to go. And we're going to fire up a couple of pans, get our hash going. The best part of a breakfast burrito, to me, is it's got to have that potato in there. Nice and seasoned up, real hearty. Now what's awesome about breakfast burritos is you can really throw in whatever you like. Empty out the fridge if you have to. And we're going to go ahead and heat up a couple of pans. We get some oil going. This is just a red potato cut into about a half inch dice there. That way it doesn't take forever to cook. And in a separate pan, we're going to go ahead, we got some ham, we're going to throw that in, get that cooking up. And we probably got a couple, 2 pounds of potatoes, 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of ham, we got some onions and bell peppers. All this stuff just goes good in a burrito. Now make sure you season it up, you got to get some extra flavor going. I like a little seasoned salt for all-purpose stuff. Also love some garlic salt. Cooks up real well. Now make sure you got to cook these long enough. You want them to be nice and soft. And we're going to get all this here rolling. And we will come back and we'll work on some eggs. Alright, so now we're going to do some eggs. We're going to do about a half dozen of them. You're going to put some butter in your pan. You never have too much of that. That way they stay nice and loose. And we're just going to get these going. Rum break. And now we're going to start assembling things, getting it ready. Now we want to make a giant breakfast burrito, so we're going to use a whole mess of tortillas. I think we'll try it with 6 and see how that goes. See what happens here. And we're going to put that down. You know what? I think we need more. I don't think that's big enough. Hold on. Reinforcements. Take a look at all the stuff that's working right now. We got our eggs going, we got our potatoes, we got our hash. Everything's working. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do this thing with 3 more tortillas. Let's make it a 9 tortilla breakfast burrito. We got some cheese, we got some salsa, and you got to make sure you got your favorite hot sauce, Skipper's Treat. It's not just a great name, this is a great sauce. Give it a try. Alright. Here we're going to go ahead and season up our eggs. They're all in here. Come on in and get a look. Give them some salt and pepper. Again, you got to make sure everything gets a good seasoning so it tastes that much better. Make sure you get all your everything else some attention. Make sure it's getting stirred. We want everything to be finished cooking at the same time. Alright, we're cooked up. We're ready to assemble this thing. We're going to start with a nice big layer of our potato hash. Get that on here. And we want to spread that around pretty evenly. That's the base of our burrito. And all that is good. Right on top of that, we're going to go ahead and throw all of our ham, onions, bell peppers. While I'm making this reminds me of my one of my old buddies, Marcus. That guy could drink like no other sailor I know, and this would have been the perfect burrito for him after a long night of tying it on. We're going to go ahead and get all this on there, because if wrapping it up's our biggest problem, that's fantastic. On top of that, we're going to go ahead and put some cheese down. We want to get that nice and melty. Now again, we got about 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds of ham, 2 pounds of potatoes. All in all, this is probably going to end up being about a 8-pound burrito, which is just the way I like my burritos, nice and big. We're going to put these on, and I'm going to go ahead and leave these yolks nice and runny. And that's going to give us a nice, juicy, wet bite. We like that. Layer on some salsa. Get some good moisture in there. Throw on our favorite hot sauce. Get it in there. This is a sweet jalapeno. Gives it a nice flavor. We're going to attempt to roll this bad boy up. So we're going to go ahead. Looks like we might have overdone it, guys. Looks like we got 3 different breakfast burritos. Come on back and see what happens. We're just going to keep going with it. See what we end up with here. We're folding it over. I'm going to just give that a nice roll. Little tuck and roll. I'm going to attempt to get this thing on a party platter for 1. 1, 2. Oh. Yeah. There it is. That's the world's biggest breakfast burrito. Right there. What do you think? Big enough? Here's what I think. I think I'm going to go ahead and get a little preview on this bad boy. Give it a cut right down the middle. We got all the good stuff. Get in there. Excellent. And join us next week. Hey, if you want something big cooked, let me know what it is and we'll throw it in there. Thanks for coming out, guys. Join us for Big Food next week.